Okay, we can't see you, but we can hear you, Atu.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
We don't need visuals.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
okay. Okay. So, Julie, you want to go first?
Okay,
And yeah,
okay.
just
So my quarterly goals. The first one is bring all of myself to the
mm-hmm,
table. Um, yeah. So one thing I did was I tried to be more aware of my feelings,
mm-hmm,
and so I had a couple incidents this past quarter, and
mm-hmm,
one of them, I was a participant in something called the Action Meeting. It's kind of like this. It's a mastermind group, kind
mm-hmm,
of like, and something happened that really upset me. In the past, I may just like talk myself out of it, but I decided to talk to the
mm-hmm,
moderator. I felt like I wasn't being given. I felt like the moderator's job is to make sure everybody is being heard,
right,
and
right.
I felt like he was not only was he not giving me space to be heard, he wasn't even allowing that because he talked
Mm-hmm,
so much. So I talked to him about it. I also apologized because there was a couple of times I jumped in just to be heard.
mm-hmm,
Mm. So actually, it resolved. We became better friends. But I
mm-hmm,
decided not to do that action group anymore because it wasn't bringing me joy.
mm-hmm,
Um, so for things I do that is, and for home my whole life right now because I don't have to make money. Um, I want to continue to use the criteria of is it bringing me joy? You know,
mm-hmm,
is it helping me grow? Um, so is it benefiting me before I take on things? Because I feel like um, if it benefits, I'm happy to be of service. If it benefits me, it benefits everybody more. So that's how I am becoming more, bringing
mm-hmm,
myself to the table. The second one is good relationships with my husband. I think we continue to get better and better. Playing pickleball has been a lot of help because
nice.
I really have to, first of all, it's
Mm-hmm.
physical. Secondly, because I'm so bad at it, I really have to be coached. And so I really have to learn to listen and not to fight, not to
Fine.
argue, not to justify my. And then also, one of the things that's really important to me is I haven't seen my sisters in Canada for 5 years or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to make a trip this year.
Right.
So that's very important for my relationships in general.
Mm-hmm.
The third one is spirituality. I just started another online group, a Zen meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling a Zen online community. And
Mm-hmm.
I found a Zen teacher, Aroshi, to
Mm-hmm.
facilitate the meetings. And we're trying it for twice a month. And so far, we have like one or two. We started off with 5 or 6, and now it's down to like me and the teacher and one more person. But I think we just need one person. I'm going to keep it going. Um, Health and exercise is number. So I'm doing that. I'm continuing my spiritual practices of reading, meditation, and my 12 steps. I do a lot of volunteer work there. Health and exercise. Pickleball is huge for me, and I'm also doing the stretches
Mm-hmm.
and meditation. To me, that's very important for health. And then number 5 was working on collaboration projects. I'm continuing working on the book. I'm still working on the article, but using it as a vehicle to improve my writing. So I meet with my friend who's helping me to do it. I'm feeling like it's going up to another level. And then I started the peer mentoring project at Micro Mentors. And I continue to facilitate meditations at the group, at the library with the mindfulness community. So that's it. So overall, of course, nothing moved as quickly as I hoped, but I'm grateful for this quarterly review because it helped me realize there was progress in the last quarter. So thank you.
Good.
Because I have a very negative mind, so all I think of is what I didn't get done.
Yeah, like critical mind. Yeah, you are.
So that's my check-in. Thank you.
Okay, I'll go next. So for my goals were like first one was exercise, which I'm doing fairly well. If I don't do exercise, I went for hike. I went for I'm doing cricket every Saturday, except when people are not there. Like it's like today where we are going to skip, but I'll make up for it by going to gym and doing some physical exercise. Also, so that's one thing. But the outcome of that, I'm feeling like healthy and all. But weight wise, I have like I'm maintaining the same weight. I have not lost pounds, so I will have to make sure that I lose pounds somehow. Uh, but exercise wise, I'm doing good. So I'm pretty much like better than what I had from winter. Like I'm making diligently for going for cricket plus sometimes for gym. If that doesn't happen, on Fridays, few of my friends play table tennis. So we go to Microsoft the building, one of the building where it has, and then we play games. So that's a bunch of, I mean, a lot of physical activity, which I think it's good. Um, yeah, but the outcome of that was, although I'm feeling like pretty energized and healthy, but I'm not losing any weight. So I have to see where I'm missing. I'm also eating a lot of sometimes junk. We are doing some eating outside a lot. Like last month, my wife reminded. I told her like day before yesterday, my weight is not. I'm not losing weight actually. I was like, why it is constant? Because I'm doing few things right. I was not playing cricket. So I'm playing cricket. I was. Although I'm going to gym and then other stuff was I was playing tennis and all, and park also we are going like almost twice or thrice a week. So I was telling her, and then she was saying, oh, we ate a lot of outside, and you had bread and bunch of like few things, and so maybe I'll have to restrict on what I eat. Uh, so, so so that's hopefully we'll get to it better, at least losing 5 pounds of weight. The thing with that 5 pounds is very less. I mean, sometimes if I see 1 or 2 pounds less, it will again after some time I'll see it coming back. So I'll have to work on it explicitly. So reading point, yeah, yes. I've been keeping up with reading. So mostly this reading is about non-technical stuff. Technical, I read like few books which were relevant to my work. But non-technical is something which I read it for pleasure. Small novels, some small articles. Um, so so I have been reading on and off, but not like something long novel which I take and then finish it. But they are mostly being like either articles or very small books, something which is just read it and you get like little bit happiness after reading something. Some good read like how that, so that's have been happening. So I'll be continuing doing that. Spiritual wise, so I have not been anything like specific about this. Although I always think that I have to, spend some extra time. Like we are doing this meditation every Saturday, right? But I'm apart from that, I'm not doing much. I mean, previously I used to at least do in the evening or in the night before sleeping. Um, so this is something I'll have to work on the spiritual front. Then creating measures for goals. I have not penned them down. Like one for the measure losing of the weight, I have mentioned that okay, exercise should reduce the weight, but it has not. So I'll put some kind of measures across all the bulleted points. For example, what I'll do for spiritual, what I'll do for reading, and then maybe I can share some. Like for example, if I read something good, I can just like this is typical non-technical work, right? I said, so I can definitely share with you. And there was one, so yeah, yeah. So I think I'll measure something by I for reading like for sharing something which is good, which I felt good, and so for with the group, so that way it can also be tracked. Or oh, okay, I have shared like 5 6 articles and those kind of stuff, or small read. Um, yeah, so that's from that's all from my side.
All right. For me, number 1 and number 3 are kind of tied together because number 1 is learning and reading, and number 3 is Coursera online course. And it's not, for me, it's not just Coursera, it's other websites that have courses for free that I'm on a lot. So those two are tied together. Been doing the exercise and the yoga. And I have yoga is Thursday, and I do the exercises every day. And projects in chemistry and history, I've finished those. It's history is U.S. history, really. But there's some, I've taken some like world history and Western Civ courses a while back. So that's.
Did you want to share what you enjoy about your history? I mean, what you found out, like the 3 key points or something?
Can't think of anything off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
But
great.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, moving on to our next section of commitments for the next week. For me, I'll go for gym, so that's number 1 priority. The second thing is so Salesforce is having a picnic, so in Woodland Zoo. So we are planning to go as a family picnic. So that's that. The third thing is my kid. So his schools is over. This Friday was the last day for the school, so his summer vacation began. So we have to plan something to keep him engaged. I have few of his, but not his. In July, I have some camp for him. Like one is a soccer camp, then not table, the lawn tennis camp. But we want to see what we can do for next month, for the June, for June and August. So if not, then we'll figure out something to do at home, board games or something. So since he's now like 6 years old, he wants to play chess and all. So I'll spend some time. I got some, like I already have chess and all, but it's very hard for me to take out time. So I have to take out some time and play chess with since he will be getting bored at home now. So that's my plan. This we like today the cricket cancelled, so I'll definitely go head out for gym to cover up. And that's from my side. Do you want to know next, Julie?
Okay. So this week, Monday, I'm doing orientation for the peer mentoring. There might only be one person showing up, but I think it's But the reason why I schedule it so soon is I wanted to do it in mid-July, but I think it's actually better to just kickstart it. Sam is leaving, and I wanted to invite him to something. I don't know if he'll make it or not. It's interesting discovery because, it's my first time working with a large external organization. So I'm learning a lot. So that's one thing. I also volunteered to write up. I facilitated the meditation in the library last Tuesday, and it was on walking meditation.
Oh, okay.
And I taught them the Buddhist, one of the Buddhist style walking meditations from the Soto school. So I had to write that up. I will, of course, play racquetball. And I have been lacquerly racquetball, I mean pickleball. I have been I haven't been applying myself on writing just because the pickleball and everything else is taking up more time. So I need to continue to work on writing. And also my friend teacher who is co-authoring with me on the book, he just divorced his wife for 5 years, and he moved out. They didn't renew the apartment, so she's living in her new place. But he has to, because of his commitment, he's traveling. He spent half of his time in Arizona, half of his time in Los Angeles. So he doesn't have a stable place.
Yes.
And so it's very hard for him to commit to any schedule now. And now, on top of that, I found out that after that, in October, November, he's going to be moving to Hawaii.
Oh.
So I'm not going to be able to count on him for much. But I want to continue working on writing. But so I'm thinking I might just start writing articles. I did have an invitation, and we are collaborating, writing a book. Actually, very interesting is Keys to Happiness. So this is woman's a mentor of mine, and she saw my work, and she said she wants to collaborate with me. But what I learned with collaborations is very iffy. You never know what you get, like Forrest Gump's mother said, life's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
True.
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm going off. But Monday, I'll do the peer mentoring. I have to prepare for that. Write up the walking meditation. Continue to play pickleball and work on some writing. That's
okay.
Oh, and get a massage. Get a therapeutic massage. Thank you. Sorry, I'm long-winded as usual.
Do you want to go next, Mandy?
It's just keep up with my yoga and my exercise and my reading, and that's it.
Okay. No activities?
I don't.
No classes?
Yoga, and I think that's going to be it. And I'll probably see my sister sometimes the next few days. That's it.
Okay, nice. So that's it for us then. for the week.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so would someone, Wendy, would you get the information on the science of happiness and send it to us?
Sure.
And I will get the information on the fast and slow and send it to us. Okay.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you. Enjoy cricket.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. You have
Thank you.
have a
Bye
great week.
bye.
Bye, Julie. Bye, Cindy.
Bye bye.
Bye.